You can say I'm conservative. You can say I'm a moderate Republican. You can say a whole host of things. Call me anything you want. I'm going to make America great again. So, in other words, he's not running as a conservative under those circumstances. So wouldn't that assuage your third and biggest objection to voting for him?
Yes, and that's why I would vote for example, John Kasich over Donald Trump, because I don't think Kasich really campaigns as a conservative.
No, correct. Okay. So the real issue then is that on occasion, and it really is on occasion, he calls himself a conservative.
That's pretty much every occasion, right? He's asked in debates all the time. Sean Hannity asked him this 2 nights ago, are you a conservative? Yes, I'm a conservative. All his followers call themselves conservatives. The media calls all of his followers conservatives. And not just conservatives, the most conservative of the conservative. Right? The fact is that if you took away the drunken glory antics of Donald Trump, he looks like Jeb Bush in terms of politics.
So now I have a rejoinder. My rejoinder is, so let's imagine now that he governs as a non-conservative and is as awful as president as you, Ben, can imagine. That vindicates the conservatives who said he's not conservative.
Not if they voted for him.
Okay, I'm not sure that that's true. I think it is so obvious now that National Review, people aren't asking who was National Review going to vote for. They're asking who are they opposed to. And I defended National Review's on National Review. I'm a columnist there, and I defended National Review vociferously. I came out against Donald Trump earlier than National Review did.
Right.
So we have preserved, or people know the conservative movement is against him.
But in the end, they don't, right? I mean, this is the question of Marco Rubio, right? Rubio was asked in the last debate, so would you vote for Trump? And he had said, he spent the entire campaign calling Trump a con man, right? The last 3 weeks, he's calling him a con man.
Right.
And the question Chuck Todd asked him last night was, so why are you voting for a con man?
Because our con man's better than their con man.
And
that's the tragedy of, I wrote, my last article was on the nadir of American politics, the thought that it comes to Hillary Clinton, a crook, versus Donald Trump. It is a nadir. I'm much older than you. So I asked you before we went on, who is it sadder for? Me, who has devoted his life to America, and to see this now, or you, who have devoted a much shorter life also to America, but now have to live with the consequences? There's no answer to that. It's a tragedy for both of us. But the reality is that that's what it is. When asked, I don't remember who was it who said, there was a very famous line of some president, I believe. This guy's about some bad guy in Latin America. He's an SOB, but he's our SOB. And I have used the analogy, and I'm not comparing, God forbid, I'm not comparing Trump to Stalin or the Democrats to Hitler. But we backed Stalin to defeat Hitler. No one thought, gee, that's a compromise for people who love democracy to back Stalin.
Right, but by the same token, what should we have done after that? We should have turned against Stalin, right? And we should have taken out Stalin before he could have started, right? I mean, we could have taken out Lenin in 1919. We had American troops on the ground in Russia.
Right.
I understand the point, which is that you have to choose it's the lesser of two evils.
Yes, it is.
It's just lesser of two evils.
I don't find that.
And I find it convincing, but not totally convincing.
Okay, we'll find out in a moment why. I'm speaking to